इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is our webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors selecting the right franchise business for them. In today's webinar, we will be introducing Prestige Exclusive Store. Prestige Exclusive Store is basically the exclusive retail store format of very famous TTK Prestige, the #1 kitchen and home appliances brand in India. With over 75 years of trust, Prestige has become a staple of Indian home, known for quality, innovation, and products designed for real Indian cooking. Today, the Prestige operates more than 670 stores across the country, offering a complete kitchen solution with 1,200 plus products across 28 categories. It's a proven and success retail model trusted by millions of families. This brand is now offering a great business opportunities to all the interested partners. And to talk about the same, I'm joined with Mr. Siddharth Shah, who's the head of store expansion. Along with that, we have Monica ji. She's our channel partner from East. We have Bimal Agarwal, who's the business head of our Eastern business. And we have Ms. Sonia Chaudhary. She's the managing director of Franchise India. But before I invite panels to talk about and their remarks, I would like to inform all the viewers that in case if you would have any questions related to the brand or the business, you can put it in the Q&A box. If you have joined through mobile, you will have two options, one in the chat and the Q&A. My request is to please use Q&A option to put all your queries related to the brand and the business, and we will pick them up once the presentation is over. Now, before I invite Siddharth to talk about the business opportunity and the brand, I may request Sonia ma'am to take the lead. Let's set the perspective, and then we will move on to the presentation part by Siddharth Shah. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Bharat. Friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I really thank everyone who's attending the webinar. And this is a webinar which is also recorded and available live on our YouTube channel. So I'm sure some of our friends are also watching us live. And just to add on what Bharat just mentioned about the brand, the company TTK Prestige is India's leading kitchen appliance and a cookware company, and part of the prestigious TTK Group, which is more than 100 years old, established in 1928. And the brand is synonymous with pressure cooker, trusted kitchen solutions, which is known for innovation and quality. And I would also say that Franchise India is very proud to have worked with the brand in the last 28 years. We've been part of their successful business footprint across the country. And today, we are representing this opportunity once again. We have certain locations where we're looking for penetration, while Prestige has a very wide and a very deeper penetration across India. But there are certain locations where we're looking very specifically on appointing partners. Currently, the brand is operating nearly 670 stores exclusive. These are all exclusive stores of Prestige across 376 cities in India. And they have a very strong retail network, a brand which is trusted by households in India, a very strong household penetration demand in the country. So we're looking for like-minded partners to come forward. Any questions, friends, that you have, please use the Q&A box. We'll be happy to answer these questions. And Bimal, who's part of our team in Kolkata, is leading the entire project. I'll also request Bimal to share your direct email ID and contact number. You can also reach out to Bimal on one-to-one discussion post the webinar. At the same time, we'll be happy to take up any questions during the course of our webinar as we proceed further. So Siddharth, welcome on our webinar, and happy to have you today. We look forward to the presentation.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Bharat. So I'll just start sharing my screen. Do let me know once it's visible.
Yeah, it is visible. Yeah.
I hope the presentation mode is on.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So first of all, thank you, Bharat, and thank you, Sonia, for introducing the brand and us. So I would like to start with how this brand started. So we basically started off with pressure cookers, okay, and then we have expanded to almost 28 plus categories, and we are currently more than 1200 SKUs in our product portfolio. We have completed 75 years of business, and we are in our exclusive format, that is the retail chain of Prestige. We have completed 20 plus years, right? So we are currently the market leader in this particular industry, or so all the categories that are there, and we look forward to a stronger expansion in the coming years. So everything that you can think of that is related to the kitchen is available in a Prestige exclusive store or with the brand. So from smallest items, from gas lighters to and ladles, to bigger items, your hob tops, chimneys, everything is under one roof. And that is the idea with our Prestige exclusive. Nowadays, you have seen customers are preferring outlets or preferring a large format kind of setup where they can find everything under one roof. And that is the idea, and that is the plan with the Prestige exclusive. You can have your entire kitchen, everything that is required for a kitchen under one roof. In addition to that, a premium customer experience. So each Prestige exclusive store that is there, we have almost majority, all the major categories on display, offering our customers a touch and feel for all the products that are. So we have been, as mentioned earlier, we have done with 75 years of business. TTK Prestige is a 75-year-old brand, and the exclusive model is basically 20 plus years old. And we have every year we are awarded. We win some of the other awards from different organizations, right? So I would like to just explain you the structure. What is the how does it go? So starting with the organization, we have a dedicated retail team based out of head office. There is a dedicated retail team, and also the field teams. We have a dedicated retail team for your on ground support. So the process, how the process goes like. So once the lead or the person is interested in going forward with a prestige exclusive, that is when you start looking for a location. So here there is complete support given by the field team, by the prestige brand in selecting the right location. So the ideal store size would be 800 square feet, but we start the range varies between 650 square feet to 1,000 square feet of space, right? So once the location is confirmed, that is when we take the entire measurements and entire sketch of the location that is confirmed. Post that, you will be provided a complete layout, which will comprise of your furniture layout, tiling layout, electricals, complete end to end. It's like a guide on how to do the fit outs of the store. Okay, that will be provided by the company. And this is where we have a certain vendors who will do the entire end to end fit outs. Moving to the next part, which is store once the store work has to start. So here, for the investment part, there are two parts to the interiors. One is the non-furniture interiors and one is the furniture interiors. So your non-furniture interiors would comprise of entire civil works, that is your flooring, false ceiling, lighting, putty, painting, your CCTV cameras, and your infrastructure for IT, basically your laptop and a printer. So here the investment for a 650 square feet of store, which is the split would be the 40% of your godown and the rest 60% would be your retail area. So this investment would come to 8 lakhs. And for a tier 1 town, for a tier 1 city, the minimum stock value required would be 15 lakhs. The entire stock value that is there, that is margin deducted stock. So, for example, I would like to explain this with an example. Let us say 100 rupees is the MRP of the product and you sell it to the end customer at 85 rupees. Let us say a standard discount of 15%. And your margin here is 22%. So you are going to purchase the particular product from the company at 67 rupees. And when you sell it at 85 rupees, your profit is realized. And here all the products, everything that is purchased is directly from the company. There is no stockist or any kind of distributor involved in the middle. So all products that are delivered also are of delivery free. We do not charge additional for any kind of deliveries that are done. Be it just one cooker that is being delivered to you, it will be delivered to you. There is no minimum case lot requirement or minimum order value requirement. That is about your store interiors that we discussed and your working capital. Now, to associate with us, there is a refundable security deposit of 1 year, a franchisee fees of 75,000 rupees, and a startup kit of 43,500. Our agreements that happen, that are executed, they are valid for a period of 5 years and they are renewed at free of cost. So your franchisee fees, what I'm trying to say is that the franchisee fees that is there, it is a non-recurring cost. It is a one-time cost for as long as you're associated with us, including your renewals of agreements. It will be paid just once. It will not be recurred year on year or post renewal of agreement. It's just a one-time cost. So in addition to the 22% margin that is provided, we offer a turnover discount. So basically the entire turnover that is done by the store in the entire year. So up to 1.75% can be earned by our franchisees. So this 1.75%, why is it up to? So there are certain parameters on which the franchisee has to maintain the store. It is about your store maintenance, your store hygiene, or I would say it is retail hygiene. So how well the stock is maintained, how well the new products are being placed, and different parameters. So based on that parameters, our franchisees have a earning potential of 1.75% on their total revenue. So moving forward, once we have done the store fit outs, the stock is reached and stock is set up. So we make sure that our staffs, so all the staffs that are onboarded by our franchisees in the outlets, we make sure that they have the right kind of skills. They are completely well versed with the product knowledge, with the selling skills, with the product pricing on how each product is priced, what are the unique features of the product, end to end, everything is explained to the staff and they're trained on that. And hence, we expect that our franchisees uh, onboard the staff at least 1 to 2 weeks before the launch of the store so that they can be trained on all the parameters that are required to make the stores a success. Moving forward, it is not just that the training is provided in the 1 2 weeks. Every quarter, we make sure that there is some kind of training, a refresher training, or we launch roughly 100 SKUs in a year. So we make sure that that training is provided to our staffs on a quarterly basis, right? So moving forward to the store launch. So a store launch happens once in a lifetime for the franchise, right? And it has to be a successful one. That is when you resonate in the market. That is, you have to make the presence felt that yes, there's a prestige exclusive that has come up. So for this, we have a different we do different things. So starting with a WhatsApp campaign for the existing customer base that we have, if any, right? Then we have a newspaper insertion of handbills that we do. Apart from that, we tie up with we tie up with the regional influencers or brands who can promote the particular store in their social media channels. That is about your store launch. So we also have apart from the promotions. Okay, apart from the promotions, we have some contests that we organize only for the day of the store launch. We have certain special offers that we run that is specific to the store launch dates. Okay. Moving forward, the entire ACP signage, okay, the signage that is put up on the store, which is valued to roughly 2 lakhs, that is provided free of cost by the company. All the point of sale visual merchandising material, okay, that is to be displayed inside the stores to promote the product, that is for the product and also for the offers that are currently running, that will be provided by the company as and when the offer is refreshed, and there will be no additional charge for this. So we have multiple offers running across the year. Every year, every month, there is some other offer running. Our biggest offer of the year is anything for anything, which is an exchange offer that is run between April to July. So our franchisees that are there, right when the financial year starts, in these months, that is between April to July, they cover at least 35% of their business. So your major share of your business comes from these few months, and hence it plays a very important role. And hence it's our biggest offer. Coming to the next part, which is your store incentive. Store incentive, I've discussed that our franchisees have an earning potential of 1.75%. We also provide incentives to the staff. So there is some grading that is there based on the EL. We have a test that is to be given by the store staff, and there is a incentive slabs that they have. So on this basis, the staffs are eligible for an incentive. Moving forward, we have we reimburse. We expect our franchisees to have their stock and their store insured, and this entire stock insurance is reimbursed by the company. And the very unique benefit that I would say is the GST reimbursement. So your purchase versus your sell that you do to the end customer, if there is any difference on that, the GST for that is reimbursed by the company. Apart from this, we support to our franchisees in a very in a cost sharing basis on your any marketing or any promotional activities that you do. So any promotional, for example, I would like to explain this with an example. So your promotional activities are your influencer ads, right? Any auto miking that you want to do, and then your sale activities. For example, there are apartment camps that we do, that a lot of our franchises do. So all the camps, a sale activity, we go to apartment and we organize an entire sale event over there. So all these kinds of marketing, promotional, and sale activities are supported by the company on a cost sharing basis. And this includes your entire cost. It is not just your on the premises cost, it is your entire transportation, logistics, your staff allowance that you provide for the staff to be there and conduct the activity, any additional staff that you take. We provide entire uh, cost sharing for that, for the entire amount. Uh, so coming to the next part, which is our billing, right? So why should a customer purchase from us? First thing is that the pricing is completely transparent. So your MOP structure, your market operating price, your selling price to the customer, it is all static. It is entirely a systemized billing. There is no control of franchisee to control the selling price, and hence it makes the the entire outlets, the entire 700 plus stores that we have, all in the same synchrony. So there is no deviation. Like you, let us say you have a store which is in the same city. The pricing for that store and your store will be the same. It is all about how well you sell, how well you maintain the stocks, right? And how well our staff are empowered to sell to the end customer. Here, I would like to also bring one more point, which is our stores that are there, the current stores. We ensure that a certain distance is maintained between each store. At the same time, we also ensure that a certain population capping versus the number of outlets to be present in the city is maintained. This is to ensure that our franchisees and our partners are healthy in terms of profitability, in terms of ROI, and they stay with us for the long term. So a lot of our franchises who are currently, most of them who are there, they've been there for the long run. So we have many franchises who have also given after a few, after let us say a few years, they have opened multiple outlets over the years. There are franchises who have 5, 6 outlets of Prestige Exclusive. So that was all. Thank you, everyone. So we are open to any questions that are there.
Thanks so much, Siddharth.
Thank you.
Yes, now we are open for all the questions, right? In case if anyone have any question related to the brand and the business, you can start, putting it into the Q&A box.
I think we have some questions. We'll start with the first question. So basically, how do we manage price parity with the general trade and the franchisee? Are the franchise store getting higher margins than the general trade dealers who are selling multiple brands? If you can explain, Siddharth.
Yeah. So Vishwasji, as I mentioned earlier, our market operating price, that is the price at which it is to be sold to the customer, is the same across India, across every channel, across every outlet, across every Prestige Exclusive outlet, right? That is maintained across.
Okay, but the cost price in terms of the price that they are buying the product, will it be different from general trade for
See,
the?
ideally, if you include everything, right? You have your GST reimbursement, you have your basic pricing, your basic margin that is there. Apart from that, you have your turnover discounts. If you include everything, our franchisees will be at a better benefit. So there would be easily a difference of 3-4% minimum, because there are a lot of supports that are extended in terms of your marketing, promotions, right? So these spends are supported between 50 to 75% on cost sharing basis. Minimum slab is 50% and the maximum is 75%. Right. So if we include all these factors, it would come to easily 3-4% additional benefit.
Okay, great. I have few questions. First of all, generally, in a metro city or a tier two city, what is the general kilometers that you keep between two stores? So that because these are exclusive showrooms and there
Right.
are general trade business also which happens across the city. So generally between exclusive stores, what are the minimum distance that you generally keep?
Tier 1 city, we would maintain a minimum distance of 3 kilometers. Tier 2
Okay.
cities, we can see a distance of 3.5 to 4 kilometers.
Okay. I have one more question on the Q&A. So do we also put some sales target or performance expectation to the franchise partners? And is there any penalty against the same?
So, if sales targets are not met or the performance is not as per what is desired, so first thing is that we would have our marketing team and our field team that is there. We would have a discussion with the franchisee. We would plan out things on what is to be done to what helps is needed, what support is needed. That is the first thing that we would do. We would first understand that what is the pain point, where is the issue coming in, right? Then we would implement these and then see how the traction is. In most of our cases, these inputs that we provide or the implementation that we do of these activities, they give a result.
Okay. So do we also put a sales target to a franchise partner?
Yes, sales targets are there, and based
Okay.
on that also, that is also one of the parameter in your store incentive.
Okay. Based on that, you will also pay some incentives to the store
Yeah, so like I
team.
mentioned, the turnover discount or the annual incentive that is there, that component, uh, among that one parameter is your uh, sale target.
Okay. So if they are able to meet the sales targets, what I understand is
Yeah.
there will be additional margins that they will be getting overall on
Absolutely,
the turnover as well as to the sales executive who are selling the products, both.
absolutely, yes,
And these are over
So
and
how do
above
you
the
decide,
margins
by
that
the way?
we are passing to the franchise partner.
yes, absolutely.
How do you decide the target, by the way? In case if you can explain it.
So we have a certain as per location, as per the tier they belong to, right? And as per the location potentiality. So we have certain algorithms, certain way in which we set the targets. Like as per that, the targets are set. So to summarize,
No, like
it is the
criteria I'm
city,
asking.
it is the city,
Okay.
it is the population of the city, it is the location assessment of how much that location or a similar catchment, like a similar store in a similar such kind of location that is there. How much? What is the annual revenue that they are doing? Keeping all these parameters in mind, we set a target.
Uh, Based on your experience so far, like whatever stores you have all across India, how many of them, like in percentage, how many of them are able to achieve their targets monthly or quarterly?
So I would like to see first thing is your target, and second thing also is your ROI or profitability, right?
Mhm.
So targets, if you see, 80% plus stores are able to achieve the targets, right? But this again, it varies from a monthly to quarterly to half yearly basis, right?
Mhm.
So that also varies. And but otherwise, if I would like to comment on your profitability and I would say 90% plus stores we have who are doing well in terms of ROI,
Okay.
who are on a
Uh,
positive side.
Great. Do you also help in locations searching or like lease negotiation or something?
Yes, so from the time a franchisee is interested and positive on opening a store with us, right? From that time, we assist them. Our field team assists them in opening a location. We scout the locations along with them. We scout them individually, right? So the entire team is completely involved. It is not. It is dedicated for this channel. There is a team dedicated only for retail channel, only for Prestige exclusive.
So what is your, I mean, criteria, in case if you can share, to select
Yes.
location, like it should be beside the Kuruma, Reliance, or Business or something like. What is your overall criteria to select?
So, starting with the first criteria, which is 650 square feet of space, that includes your entire stock room plus retail area. So, the ideally we would look at 300 to 350 square feet of your retail area, right? And then another 300 square feet of your go down space or a stock room space. Coming to the next parameter, which is your frontage. We expect a frontage between 14 and 15 feet, 14 to 15 feet of minimum frontage, right? And coming to the next parameter, we would like to avoid a dense market area or a wholesale market where there is discussions only on price. We would expect to be on a high street, on a street where there is on a area or a catchment where there is expansion happening, there are new brands coming up, right? Or on a location in vicinity of brands, in simply put, in vicinity of other brands on a retail area.
Siddharthi,
Yeah.
how many staffs do you need in one store?
We expect the store to have 2 staff plus 1 franchisee or a store manager. So we might have partners who have multiple outlets, right? For example, I just gave an example of a franchisee who has 5 stores, right? So such cases, we expect 1 store manager plus 2 staffs to be there in the store.
And what will be their salary?
Salary varies from town to town, but average salary between it's around 12,000. 12 to 13.
For the store manager also?
For the store manager, it would be around 20 to 25,000.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you support franchisee to support online this sales? Like if you are getting orders online, so will they execute this sale or you will do directly?
Yeah, so we have a thing called omni-channel. Okay, so if any customer comes and so if any customer shops on shop.ttkprestige.com, which is our online website to purchase products. So these products are routed through our franchisee partners. So first preference is given to the franchisee partners for the nearest pin code, right? And then the company is responsible for the delivery. But first preference is given to the franchisee. In case if there is a case that they do not have the stock, then company delivers it, the end last mile delivery. They do the last mile delivery. And for all orders, the franchisee get a 15% margin, all the online orders.
Okay. And what is the expected rental for the store?
So expected rental, I would like to first put it in a percentage term. So your rent to revenue, if you look at something between 5 to 6%, it is a healthy rent to revenue ratio, right? Otherwise, if I would like to put it in value, somewhere between, given the current outlets and a average that we would expect is 40 to 50,000.
40 to 50. Okay.
So the 600 50 square feet of space that I mentioned. So there might be cases in some high density areas where it's a very known area. We might not get the required square feet, right? So in some cases, what we do is, let us say our partner is getting a 400 square feet of space, or for example 450 square feet of space. So what we do is 350 square feet we use it for the retail, rest 100 150 for a smaller go down, and then they take a separate space elsewhere.
Yeah, nearby they can take separate space to keep the stock.
They take a separate space elsewhere to have your bigger items. Like for example, chimneys are there. The movement is not that frequent. So such bigger items or the empty cartons can be utilized in those spaces.
So how much time does a brand take to deliver the stock to the franchisee store if the order comes?
Yeah. So like I mentioned, everything is done from the company's warehouse, and the ideal time would be 1 to 3 days.
Okay.
in certain very specific locations where it is quite far away, it would be around 4 days.
So there is any minimum amount they have to order, or you can deliver at any price?
No, there is no minimum order. There is no
Okay.
minimum order. At the same time, I would also like to mention that the franchisees are not obligated to purchase a certain value each month. There
Okay.
is no obligation on that. We drive our retail. Okay, how we function is that our marketing teams, our field teams work on driving the retail. Okay, that is the selling to the end customer and all the parameters attached to that. And that then reflects on your purchase and not the other way around. So some call it dumping. So we do not do dumping. We do not dump the stock, to put it in simple terms.
And the stock which are not moving, will you take back, or that will be sell in a discounted price or something like that?
So we expect our franchisees to have the stock for at least 6 months, post which they are eligible to put a return request, and they get the amount for what they purchased the stock for.
Okay.
Only thing is, it should be in a saleable condition. The stock shouldn't be damaged.
Obviously.
Boxes
Yeah.
shouldn't be damaged.
Okay,
So
great.
that we often find a price war, particularly in the general retail, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what is your price protection policy, right? Also your discount policy to avoid these kind of price wars?
So, like I mentioned, we have our market operating price structure that is there. It has been maintained across India at the same price, right? The prices are maintained the same across India. Coming to the next point, where we see some general retail, general trade outlets, or a other typical mom and pop store, like you might come across that maybe they are discounting higher. So the thing, what really happens is that they do not. It is not that they are offering high discounts, or the company is offering high discounts to them. It is that some people, what they do is that they cut their margin and sell it. Okay, in such cases, definitely the company gets involved, and the branch managers or the general trade team has this discussion with them, and we try to control it as much as possible.
With respect to marketing, so what kind of budget should a franchisee keep on monthly basis to promote the store? Is there
So,
something we have planned, some marketing plan that we share with the franchise partners?
so ideally, what we expect is that our franchisee partners maintain a 12% monthly sale as a budget on their marketing, at least in the first year. All right. So this would make it as a mandatory spend. So here, once it becomes a mandatory spend, that is when it would be not on need basis. It would be a mandatory thing, and then in the long run, especially for the early franchisees, in the long run it would benefit them, because every monthly there is some involvement or some activity on your marketing.
12% of profitability or 12% of turnover,
12%
you are
of your
saying?
revenue, total revenue.
Turnover, I
Yes,
mean,
yes. Done monthly, on the month.
then the margins will be much lower because the overall margin is around 22%. And if he's spending 12% on marketing, then he will make nothing in the first year anyway.
So, if you like the revenue that you're doing, that is that is your MOP revenue, right?
Okay.
On that you have your 22% margin, and what we are discussing is that 12%. Let us say what we discussed, like rent to revenue, what we discussed. For example,
Okay.
we saw it at 5%, and your OPEX or your entire staff miscellaneous expenses another 10%, 15, that brings you to 15%. All right. Then if you include a 10 to 12% of your spend, that is something around 30-40%. Our total comes to 30-40%. So he's still left with 60 to 50% of balance revenue.
Okay.
How much sale is doing? Means like the current stores, which is a store who is doing? Some one store, maybe one or maybe 10-20 stores are doing the highest sale. Can you tell me the sale amount of that particular store?
So on the higher side, we have stores who do 30-35 lakhs of sale.
35.
35
These are
lakhs.
metro cities, you mean?
These are metro cities, yes. Metro
But
cities,
what is
and
the
also
average
at the same
sales?
time, also at the same time, they have done at least 3-4 years of operations.
Perfect. I think, I mean, after considering all the answers, I mean, as you said, that there are a number of reasons why, someone should go for this franchise. Of course, it is considered to be as India's number one most trusted kitchen brand with the legacy of like 75 years. And also, I mean, they have been awarded as India's most trusted brand, right? Apart from that, they already have almost 700 prestige exclusive stores across 28 states and almost 400 towns. The brand has demonstrated strong operational success and scalability, right? Apart from that, they really have a high demand because Prestige offers more than 1,200 SKUs across 28 categories, providing customer a complete kitchen solution under one roof. If you find it not, then you can order it, it will be delivered, right? Um, that is also the best part. You have a strong franchise support. They also have a very good launch assistance. Would you like to talk about a little bit on launch assistance that you will be providing to the franchises?
Yeah. So coming to the launch support, first thing is that any store that is being launched. So first thing that we do is if it is already in a catchment, if it is already in a particular region where already existing stores are there, or we have a certain database over there, we have a customer database. Whatever customer database that we can extract here, we use that and use it for the WhatsApp campaigns. Okay. So for the SMS blast. So we do this first at the first stage. Coming to the next part, we provide let us say 10,000 handbills to our franchisee partners, which they can use for paper insertions in the local paper newspaper vendors who are there through them. They can use it for the paper insertions. That is the second way. Third thing is that we we use influencers. We use our any way in which we can promote it on the social media. It could be through influencers. It could be through some brands who do only this. They promote certain stores. There are some ad pages that are there, local ad pages who have good resonance in the market. Correct. The next part is the grand launch. Okay, that is the physical part of what we do. So we have some contests that we run on those days. We have some activations. We have some activities done for the customer walk-ins that are there. Some baking contest that is there. Live demo of for example, air fryer. We do a live demo over there. Right. These are the few things that we do.
Siddharth, you also provide what do you call promoters from your side, brand promoters.
We do not provide promoters, but we definitely assist the franchisee to make the staff that they hire a skilled one and to the requirement of the brand or the store.
So this brand is also a future-ready omni-channel retail experience. I mean, this is not, you will not only have the in-store product experience, but also have the online selection via endless aisle, right? And you also have the financing options.
Right. So our customers. So I would like to discuss this for both sides, for the end customer and also for our franchisee partners. So for our end customers, we offer various payment options. Apart from the regular cash and UPI, the customers can purchase via Bajaj Finance, via Amazon Pay, via Pine Labs. So we are associated with all these partners which offer a easy EMI options. So for the big ticket items like chimneys, gas stoves, which are on the pricing is on the higher side. This helps the customers to break it into smaller parts. And for our franchisee partners, we have tie-ups with certain banks where they can choose any financing options.
So the store billing is done under the franchisee account or in the Prestige account?
Franchisee account. So once the landlord agreement is done between the franchisee and the landlord, that is where the franchisee applies for GST. And post that agreement, the franchisee agreement is done between company and the franchisee, of course.
And how much GST do you charge on a product?
It varies. We have certain products at 0%, some at 5. We have different range of GSTs.
And how do you handle that warranty stocks? Like some stocks are under warranty, right?
Right. So we have a very strong service network spread across India, and all the warranty stocks that are there. Okay, if the service center assesses it to be a defect product, they do a piece-to-piece replacement.
Fantastic. Thank you, Siddharth. So just to summarize, people now looking for the modern kitchen lifestyle, right? Products. That is what this brand provides you. So of course there is a huge demand, right? As we have the more disposable income, people are now looking for branded products, and of course this is number one. The brand in kitchen segment. So that is what you can take care. You can cater in your particular city where you would like to go for this brand as a franchisee. We also have like 670 plus stores. So massive expansion runway already they have. They have a strong brand loyalty, and you will have low acquisition cost. Omni-channel future ready retail model they have. If you find, this will also give you the in-store experience. If not, then you can order it online and that will be delivered at your premises. And the best part is that they have 1200 plus SKUs, enabling high sales and repeat business. All these are the reason why someone should definitely go for this brand. Very renowned, right? Very aggressive expansion plan. So in case if you would like to go for this, I think you can get in touch with Bimal and Monica ji, right? Both are handling the pan-India expansion. So you can get in touch. They already have shared their number in the chat box, and you can connect with them and can. And later on, we will have a tri-party meet with Siddharth and team to go deep dive into the financial part, right? So that is what we will do. So I think that's it for the day. Thanks so much, Siddharth, for coming here today and talking about the great opportunity. I would also like to thank my colleague, Monica ji and Bimal, to helping me drive this webinar today. So that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. In case if you would like to get in touch with Franchise India, you can connect at 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. That is how you can get in touch with us, and we will have a great discussion about the brand and the business opportunity. So that's it for the day. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity.